Record.
Don't you record anything? I didn't give you permission. Okay.
Ha!
Yes,
You're in a one-party consent law or state, so get fucked, nerd.
Give me.
And I don't even think Florida gives two shits.
No, Floridians just don't.
You can't record me without my permission. Eat ass. Right to work states are fucking weird.
Because your head
Also
is too
a
fat.
complete misnomer. Ooh.
I wanted to Molotov them aggressively. Nah.
Doesn't even let the DM finish it. Fire! Broken glass! Mordor!
Yeah.
I already did that last session. Yeah.
Consult the records.
List.
I remember. Unlike some of you.
I remember
What is
that.
memory?
I remember that Jade was actively running at them because she angry.
Oh, that also reminds me. Scan.
Yeah, that is pissing her off too. Just the constant scans.
Also, the toucan alert scrocking and then ears squeak, squeak, screech.
Okay. Okay. Dexterity.
Ha!
Yeah.
49.
Hi.
Yay!
The only one happy about
I
that.
spent 2 entire campaigns without getting the opportunity to improve my skill checks. You know how annoying that is.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
But I thought it was better to be lucky than good.
Ivy got on her fails. Let's see.
You don't get down. Satisfaction.
Damn it. They failed to properly adjust their hand. They're gonna have to spend a turn readjusting. Maybe if they grab it by the bottleneck, Zitrune.
No, it's just that instance you have a Zippo and it's like.
That's please no, don't make that be it. Oh god, I hate that. I absolutely hate that when I know it has fuel.
You shake it a couple of times.
I do the thing where I'll hit it against my hand if it doesn't work, then I'll just straight headbutt it out of frustration.
And then it works. The fucking sparker wheel hits your forehead and. Damn it!
Fire. I'm just.
Okay, now
It's that giant bottle of ethanol. Even if he misses, the splash damage.
I'm gonna flash.
Blamage, if you will.
Try
Which
again.
teammate are you hurting?
Nobody, because none of you are near them. I was the furthest head in the group. Yes, I was lead Lord Headass. You are correct. And I will be
Yeah,
referred
but
to as
that doesn't mean ricochets don't happen.
It's a glass bottle being thrown by someone with a 400-pound weight limit with their tiny arms.
It's not like those fucking Crown Royal vines where people just randomly drop them and they don't bounce and they just fucking detonate on the tile.
When you're yeeting it as hard as a raging lizard is, it's gonna work. It's gonna work good.
Okay, let's see.
Fine. Hey.
That's good. I'll be here.
Let me open this thing. Alright, Ivy, let's see what you got up to.
What?
Look
This
at
is
Ivy's things.
Yeah.
That's a cost.
Oh.
Let me adjust my mic. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yeah!
you're in my frontal lobe.
You are being accosted by snack thing.
Oh, no.
Slither.
Do I gotta
Question
do a
mark.
defense roll?
There's Spevins.
I mean, they're
Space
an entire
Kevin.
class of gray right now, but if you don't do anything, you will.
Oh my fucking god! I'm currently having a. My PlayStation controller is currently fucking dying. Hold on, it's having a moment. I was trying to move left, and it's like, you mean up and then right, right? Why are you like this?
The
The
log gets weird and the power goes down.
It's fully charged.
Not gonna have enough time to charge the laser pistol
Oh right.
because that takes what 12 seconds.
It takes 2 rounds, and then it
2
fires at the beginning.
Yeah.
I love it when discharge energy weapons make blub noises.
My
I know
favorite
it.
one is when you hear like a.
She's gonna flip it back around and she's gonna start charging, but she's also gonna be prepared to dodge when and if anything comes at her. Because you
You're
said that they
going-
were at the other end of the
hold
class.
on. Let me see if I got this right. You're going to purposefully charge at an object, and then you're going to
No,
prepare a dodge if an object comes at you?
no. She's going to start to charge the pistol.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If
And
anything
prepare
comes,
to dodge if anything
Then-
is like spat
Yeah.
at her.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
I
makes a
thought-
lot more sense.
Yeah.
thought you were doing
I'm
a
glad we're on the
movie-
same page and all not understanding that.
a movie action right there where he's like, "Yaha! I dodged past you."
No.
But in actuality, I also attacked. and I cut you attack.
Transmission.
So, if anyone was curious, Ivy had a +3 on perception and was almost at +4 because she had so many fail.
Mm.
I mean,
One of these days.
over the years, I'm just assuming it was okay to put all of Zarcy stats at max because he failed that much. Just god of luck. Failing in heaven, never failing on earth. Why?
Because that's your heaven.
Walks up to Buddha. Thank you.
It's like, thank you so
And
much.
he just got like Christian God was like, well, fuck you too.
White Christian God right next to black Christian God.
We're the same
No.
person. Yeah, we just
I'm
For some reason,
I'm the
humans
same
are
person,
weird.
but I'm cooler.
he's like the cool side of the pillow. I'm like the side that'll get you a bank statement.
And then
That's,
there's
that's Old Testament God
I
over
feel
there. I'm
like-
New Testament God.
I feel like God
Hold on.
would have self-deprecating humor. Like if you're omniscient and you've moved past all the forms of like your weakness of the mind, like he said to him, I feel like you would be unbothered by comment like jokes like that by yourself. That's like one of the most
You would do that just to catch people off guard, too.
yeah.
If you
Lord
created
Blood.
all of humanity, would you really give a fuck about skin color?
Yeah, would you give a fuck about skin color, sexuality, or what? Like, as long as they're not like, well, fuck this guy for making me that stupid punk. It's like, hey, fuck you, you bitch! You drawn. You know what? No oxygen for a month.
No, just
Okay,
enough
fine.
oxygen to stay alive, not enough to actually breathe.
not
As
enough.
a friend, as a pastor once told me, is like, when you bite your cheek or tongue when you know you weren't chewing that aggressively.
Yes.
That's God reminding you, don't be a dick to him again.
That's pretty reasonable, honestly.
It's such a minor thing, but it's infuriating.
Because it just aches.
I mean, you usually say something like, intelligent design my ass.
You always
Yeah.
have some sort of snarky response, like when you choke on like water after drinking, like you're however many years old, drank fluids however many times, still
be right back.
haven't
I'm getting a phone call.
respected it.
It's like, this is another proof, another sign. that
27
Christmas is
years.
perfect. But yeah, on acrobatics, Ivy had a plus 22. But that was because she had a natural plus 20 on something. What was it? Oh, yeah.
Is she dead?
But anyway,
Wait. No,
so
she
even with a
survived.
natural plus 20,
I fell.
she failed so much that she managed to get plus 2.
My jump died midway.
Anyway,
Alright,
Grim.
it's Olean's turn.
Whoa.
Get him, buddy!
Good.
Get him, OLED!
Superior display quality, bunny. Get him. Fuck.
Okay, so first, Olean had trouble trying to stab them because they want to,
Right.
but he's gonna try stabbing them.
Alright. Excellent plan.
Fine. Hurry up. Go through. I have the ball.
Oh, sorry.
But
Just,
the problem is, someone's
it's
throwing a fiery thing.
You know what? That is you damn right. He's not. You have lightning. Shut up. I'm here. I'm back here. Never mind.
So, yeah, he's just gonna not do anything. He's gonna prepare an action in case someone tries to get past him.
Prepare
For whatever
Hadouken with
reason.
lightning.
Yes, but I want to use up so much of my HP just to be flashy.
Okay, well, clearly you and Uzui wouldn't get along. I fucking
What
love
is
this
this,
gimmick
Bastard
of
and
flashing.
Reference Day?
Yes!
My dad called me and sent me a TikTok. It was the one that you sent, Dirk, the video about the E4 Mafia.
Okay, can we focus on the game a little bit?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So Olin's preparing an action.
Yeah, Olean, you're preparing an action.
What action, though? Like a dodge, a defend.
To stab.
Okay.
Fair
I
enough!
wish to stab.
Electric.
That is
Anything gets,
fair
if
enough.
anything gets near me, I will stab.
Okay, that's a good action.
Don't
Okay,
stab the
yeah,
Molotov.
Got it. On the creature's turn, the bottle breaks and up the overhead of the creature on like doorway where it's split. It kind of hit up there instead of like in the mass,
Yeah.
and so it rains down all of the highly flammable liquids. And the rag doesn't immediately catch any of them, but after they pass the area, it starts setting their trails on fire.
Oh no, their blood's flammable! Wait, that's perfect!
Taco Tuesday.
Good. Why the fuck did I just hear Taco Tuesday?
Because I said it. I
What the
said Taco
fuck?
Tuesday.
Why is this relevant? I give up, Dark, with this gremlin.
I don't.
Damn it.
Okie dokie. Now what are they gonna do? Are they moving? Are they stabbing? Lunging?
Someone wasn't using all of the brain.
I'm not using it! I'm not using that much brain! I'm just trying to get a Jack Link's wrapper open!
Why
Fine.
is this so difficult for you?
Cause it's folded over in an awkward way from a press at the factory!
You have to beat
Hold
your
on,
way
fine.
through it. Gnaw.
Fine, have your brain! I don't need my snack!
Trying to log into the same workstation. Too many users, please. No.
Okay. So, creature 1 is coming towards the tree because they're the closest. They're going
Logic.
to try and claw at them.
Ow.
I'm gonna need a defense.
You bitch! Did you cut me? Nah, fuck you, 11!
11. Okay. And they're
Sorry, I'm all jacked up on 70 ounces of energy supplement.
Yeah, that's about 5 to 6 times the amount recommended, by the way.
That's
No, it says I can have at least 4 servings a day.
Each scoop is a serving.
They can kiss my ass. All right, I drank bangs. Those are I drank 2 bangs at a time. All right, that's much worse.
all right.
I don't want
looks
to
like
hear
you
it from
dodged
Mr. I
that one.
survived college with Monster.
Uh,
Yay!
The next one coming up,
Also me?
also you. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, what's the? Did we make it raw that you can only dodge one thing at a time?
Don't think so. I'm pretty sure we still have it that you can make attempts to dodge multiple times in a row.
Okay.
But I think there was an optional rule that the more you dodge, you'd have to like have disadvantage after the first 1 or 2.
Yeah, I remember that being discussed. I don't think it ever got actually written
Yeah, I
down
don't think
anywhere.
it's
Exactly
based.
what we decided on that.
Yeah, it hasn't been baked into the yet.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, the more you do it, the less chance you get.
Yeah.
Perhaps each time the defense die can decrease in size by 1 or something.
That
Oh, there you
wouldn't
go.
be a bad idea. That's a good idea. I mean,
Write
thank
that
you.
in R&D.
It's like your first one is a D12,
Alright,
maybe your
I'll,
second's a D10, then D8 and so on.
Alright, so
Yeah.
R&D.
That was a good idea. Yeah.
That was a good idea on the spot. You must have been working on that forever.
I think that's been brewing.
What proof is it up to?
Yes.
I don't know. It's a pretty potent idea, so I think it's a pretty high proof.
That's like
At
a
least 95.
no, that's like a 7 right there. Almost perfect.
Oh yeah, I did send that thing earlier. I didn't get to review your responses, but thoughts on the hyperpolyglot idea?
We can discuss it. Because
Okay,
there is a skill that gives you
please.
languages, it's just it does it a different way.
Well, that one doesn't necessarily give you it. It makes you able so you can basically fluently actually speak and not have to do a bunch of knowledge check. Maybe it's an evolution of it.
That.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like those. I do like those skills where one skill evolves into another.
But all right, focus
It's
on
good,
this session.
but we gotta be smart
Careful.
in how we do that. Because
Yeah.
if we do it a lot, then that becomes the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's like-
expected that every skill should evolve at that point.
Yeah, it's like only a few of them need to do that.
Yeet.
Okay, and the third one is apparently going for.
All right,
Jade.
second defense roll. Hold on.
Yeah, second deep.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. 10.
10. Okay, that's not enough. Its attack is going. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a 12.
Ow.
Okay, that's 14 damage coming. Subtraction. And,
Zitron's got basically like basic leather on, which I think gives him 7. Is it 7 or is it 8?
Don't
I
forget
think that's a
the
low die.
don't forget the percentile for fraction dodge.
True. So he'd only be taking, I think, 3 damage.
Make this simple. Finding my dice.
Okay, not too much. All right, so he's at 86 health. Huzzah.
Ha.
Ah.
I think they just like put a slice on his arm or something.
You never know. That's all it takes.
Oh wait, actually no, it'd be 6 though because rage. So I take. Oh, I shouldn't be rolling defense because of rage. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Wait, are you in actual rage or are you not?
You told me that I was raging. Remember?
Oh, well, okay. If you're in actual rage, then yeah, you shouldn't be taking.
All right. So next one, no more defense.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my mistake. I'm still
It's-
catching up to the last one.
I'm sorry.
Nerds share
just-
a brain. How do you forget this?
Because their brain's focused on torturing you, and my brain's focused on cat. I'm the kitty cat. Meow, 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 meow.
God damn it.
All right, Jade, aren't raging. would be
Yeah.
taking a defense roll when this thing skitters past Ditch up there and comes.
Yeah.
Scan. He knows.
I hope he knows he's gonna get a
Bastard.
kick when he gets back.
We're gonna kick the bird.
Oh, what-
Bird is too smart.
Here we go. Let's see, 12.
Hey, look, I have
so,
something to push them back with.
so since I prepared the defense dodge, does that count towards it or no?
It would happen at the start of your turn. Before
The
you
defense?
before you do
Okay.
anything else, your prepared action would trigger.
Okay. So, hold on a second, Mikey. Go.
I see. Hoodlum.
Scan. 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 Scan.
It's not like Raven's trying to be mean. It's just like that's their response because they're currently panicking and they want to make sure because they have to spam any of the buttons.
I'm back.
Like, I personally am using it for a slightly overplayed comedic joke, but at the same time, Bird is lightly panicking.
Trying to help.
Mhm.
Somehow.
They're not there to give a stab, so they're giving a boop.
When all you have to keep track of the combat is dots on a screen, and all of the dots are the same
I
color.
got a +2 to my
Exactly.
speed because of running shoes.
Nice, nice.
And roll, say 12 plus 2, 14.
God
Damn.
damn. Yeah. Not only do you
Yeah,
dodge, you
usually-
style on them.
You draw a little Sharpie mustache on their snoot
No.
as you go by.
And immediately bit the fuck off within reason.
Do not tease the hyper carnivores.
Or you say.
And I can just see Jay broke ankles.
Scico, stop asserting your dominance. Get the hell over here.
T-pose.
Alright, so you still have your movement and your attack.
Scico, quit fighting the up.
Cat troubles. So
Damn it,
since Jade is still charging the gun, she is going to make a little distance between her and the thing that attacked her. She's going to back up about 10 feet.
Okay, give me those.
Okay. And that's a 100.
Yeah, it is. I expect you to pass, but at the same time, you can still grip on something.
Mhm.
True.
And, oh yeah, because of Swift Feet, I get a +5.
Well, that's why you got the light up titties.
40.
Because it's headlights.
So
Yep.
49.
Hazards, just in case.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's easy math. 49 minus 29 is... Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it.
Yeah.
Now you have your attack phase. As your action continues down the trigger, I guess.
Yeah. She's gonna make sure that this thing is within line of sight and actually gonna hit this time. That's why she's staying semi-close, but not immediately close to it.
Uh,
How did I get down here?
I have sealed my door. So
sealed your door.
yes, because my door doesn't have the actual thing that closes the door properly.
Oh.
So I have to put something in front of it, or the other cats decide they're going to do the under the palm, open the door. Anyway,
Well, it's your turn.
yay! I'm a attack the one attacking Jay,
Good idea. Dab the gun.
Alright.
because you seem to be throwing Molotovs, and I don't want to.
You're right, damn right! I'm not gonna stop either.
I figured so. That's why I'm not getting near that.
Understandable.
This is indeed understandable.
So I forgot how attacking.
I think I have one more Molotov in his inventory. Okay.
Should have
So
that attack dice attached weapon.
okay, so D&D brain does not equal this game.
Nope.
It's difficult to remember.
I'm sorry that I only heard half of that sentence. You must have referenced something having to do with a bad game that claims it's the first #1 game in the world.
Mhm.
The truth behind that statement is just irrefutable. I cannot refute it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I need.
Okay, time for me to roll things.
Here.
Oh, by the way, Dirk, that's a chick.
Yeah, hi, I'm a girl.
No, not that. This one this Ixel person. That's a female scion. She's also a bitch, by the way. Like,
What?
canonically.
Okay,
We're doing
so
a
I
thing.
rolled a 4. I
I'm
heard there
helping
was
my mom with something. I'll be right.
Okay, a 4 on what dice?
a D4.
Okay.
So that's a crit roll, a d6.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ivy.
I have the brain right now. It is mine.
Damn it! Give it
Okay,
back!
She's going to
I
use
rolled
it
a 5.
4 times.
Okie dokie.
That's 8 damage. It is currently distracting, technically flanking.
Wait, if it's distracted, does that mean it doesn't notice me?
No, it's aware that
Okay.
you're in the area. It's doing
Okay.
something else right now. That's what I.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Because if it's distracted, that would be it not.
I know. I know sneak attack.
Oh, also, since
You-
I
They
ran
were there when they wrote them.
10 feet, I get 2 HP back.
Useful. Jade is
They
just
had players
Rigel's child.
run around battle.
It's a good idea.
Alright. Stab your knife into it. 3.
Hurry.
All Olin says, sorry.
Sorry,
Don't tell it you're sorry, tell
stab.
it.
Sorry, stab. Citroen, it is your turn. It's still covered in like alcohol, and the flames are spreading from where the fluid had trailed.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a dexterity roll. Because I'm about to prove that tail is dangerous. I'm gonna 3-time multi-attack. Tail, both hands.
Alright.
Yeah. I got a 64.
That's your damage.
Well, oh, no. That's just to make sure that I can successfully use my tail and my rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the hands obviously don't have to roll because they're right there. But the tail, a little more dexterity when you're currently not focused on everything.
That is going to be enough. Get around. Get it.
The position is quite simple. We're just going to slip it in, whip out the non-lit Molotov, and promptly bash it against them. So an improvised weapon for a 1d4.
Uh-huh.
So thankfully that was only a 3. But we've got the knife and we got the lever, which I think I technically need to roll for improvised damage, plus it would trigger. No, it's not on. It's just an improvised weapon, so it's not on, so it won't do any of the cold. Okay.
Yeah, it's just right now.
Alright. So that one crits, so we go up to a 6. God damn it! Alright, just 8. Okay, so. Okay, cool. So we've got 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus knife is a D4, which is 3. Cool. And we times that by 2 because rage. So 25 damage. Plus whatever happens when, you spread more ethanol all over one of these creatures. Or technically, he's gonna spread... no, he's just really just gonna focus on killing one. Mainly the one that clawed him!
How dare.
How dare you blemish his beautiful skin? It's not you, monster. He's just working through a lot right now.
Basically what the VI is saying in the background. Okay. Calculated. Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Adjust.
I
Like-
see. Bruh.
Legs are not in any comfort.
Non-optimal leg position detected.
Non-optimal leg. Also, like, I had a thought and now I'm breathing manually. And, like, at least one part of my body is itchy right now and it's really annoying. It's been a while since I ran my
That was
fingers through
me,
my hair.
not you. That was everything you just described was happening to me. I'm gonna go back to helping my mom. Stop that.
What happened?
I just took a peek inside of Raven's brain for a second.
Part of the contract when you play the game. Duh.
Yeah.
Gotta know what you're thinking, obviously.
Yeah. That way they can know to do exactly not fucking that.
I'm sure he's still trying to find his way through the swaths of smut and degeneracy in my brain to find my actual thoughts.
Like you could find your way around my smut.
Who said I wanted to try?
I don't think anyone wants to attempt that danger.
Nope.
Okay, so it looks like the creature that was clawing at it gonna make another claw attack.
No defense, because,
Yep.
Greg. Angie!
Angie?
I think it's fair, no defense in exchange for twice as much damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, there's levels of rage where you take even more damage, but you get more damage in return, which, again, fair.
Oh, yeah, but that's
He should take that. Maybe he'll relearn some ancient methods he was taught that he forgot in his hatred.
I'm actually wondering if that should get put into the section. Still not
The
What's that?
Angie builds.
the stream to become anger.
I mean, I can see it.
I just realized the only
What?
two dice you can't stack on top of each other are the d4s.
Bold of you to assume that you can't do that.
I have seen it done.
Well, I am not one of those people that can do it.
Clearly never seen the upside down dice tower.
Excuse me?
What?
You heard me.
Nope, not starting. Moving on. Zitron doing angry.
Okay, it looks like you're going taking 24 damage,
Deal!
and other creature, hearing the is going to direct its attention to the bunner.
Don't fuck with that bunner. He'll fucking heck you up.
Olean, I'm gonna need that's because the thing is going to come at you and try to dom.
Okay, someone.
Oh, you know who it is.
I was assuming, but then I can't assume properly. 6. I rolled a 6 out of the d12.
Okay. Looks like you got 12 damage.
Okay, that sounds delightful.
12 damage minus 6 tile again.
I
30?
do not recall.
10%?
Wait.
7%.
So it's 20%, 20, 30, 40, is it 40%? I think it's 40% if you hit 6.
6 halfway and 12 when
Bjord is returned.
Welcome
Apologies
back,
for the
Bjord.
delay.
Hello, Bjord.
So,
Oh, hold on, Dirk. Okay, we're good. Let go.
phone, why are you slow?
I'm not using brain right now. Fuck off.
No, it's the phone. Okay, so that's 7. What's your natural and armored defensive? Bullion?
0 because I have nothing.
Okay, so then you're taking 7.
Okay.
I did subtract my natural defense from that, by the way, so I only technically took like 18 damage.
Yeah, you still have your natural.
You okay?
It doesn't.
Not supposed
Gamer
to
subs.
inhale Slim Jim.
Gamer subs is not aerosol. It is drink.
Do not
I fucking-
snort the gamer's ups.
One of the pieces of ice, I think, had air trapped in it, and it flipped and shot that air out, and it shot just a burst right into my fucking throat.
Okay then.
Painful.
It like forced its way in.
So sorry.
Next time, don't add pop rocks to your ice.
I just want to put. I want to see what the breaking pressure of ice is, and then just put a little pocket of air inside of ice cubes.
I know blue ice takes like 800 megapascals to break.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Or like
ice is
ice that you have at
incredibly
home.
strong.
And Pykrete takes like 3,800 megapascals.
It's sawdust and ice. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah. It literally
Didn't-
took 7 months in the sun for it to melt enough to sink, too.
Didn't somebody shoot a block of pykrete and the bullet ricocheted and hit somebody in the leg?
Yeah.
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 Ice is super dangerous to shoot with guns because it's
Yeah.
a weird mix of not gonna break the bullet, but will also fucking beat that shit.
Yeah. But anyway,
They literally built an entire aircraft carrier out of Pykrete and shot anti-ship missiles at it. And we're talking high-grade fucking anti-ship missiles meant to punch through fucking 30 feet of homogeneous steel. And it just, bink, bounced off and hit the water every time.
Like if you were on a planet or something that was below freezing, you could fucking use that as pretty much everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
actually a better version of Pykrete that literally just takes granite and uses it. Crushed rock in the mixture makes it even better.
Well, yeah,
Grand-
because the sawdust was providing like a point of creation.
Yep.
It added a little bit to the sheer values of it. They actually were going to use it, but the issue being that the warm Pacific waters would have caused it to melt too quickly, and refrigeration tech wasn't amazing at that point, so they couldn't, as
Keep it
planned,
cold.
use refrigeration to keep it from melting.
We can do it now, though. Tech's good
Oh,
enough.
lovely.
And people will be like, why America do this? It's stupid. Also them, why fuck ship won't sink?
make
Why
a fast
space-
out of
no
pykrete.
Ready, ice baby!
Boom, 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 boom.
Ready high.
Okay, so
Just got a big cooler.
This battleship is sponsored by Yeti.
Oh god, yeah, just put some insulation on it. Fucking
They could put a black silhouette with golden pants, like golden parachute pants on it. Dun, 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 dun.
moving on.
literally have foam the outside shell. Doesn't melt.
God.
If it's like styrofoam or polystyrene for all those assholes that would be like, swirly, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
God,
melts gas.
it wouldn't melt, and if they lit it on fire, it would literally kill the enemy fleet from toxic gas.
Oh, that much of that shit? God, that'd be worse than fucking White Foss.
right.
Okay,
That would be an
not
actual
bad.
environmental issue.
It's like a tire fire. All right, back to the session.
Yes.
It wouldn't even stink from the fire.
Great.
Who do-
Now
Knocked
you've
a
made an
6-foot
unsinkable
hole in
ship
it.
that is also a fucking radiation. Great. Hey, global warming wasn't too hyper dangerous, but now
We knocked a 6-foot hole in the side of the ship over 7 times. It's still floating.
All right, back to who gets stabbed.
Yeah,
Damn.
okay. So
I got stabbed.
Olean- Well, Zitcher got stabbed. Olean didn't stab. You already
Mitch made a
take your
mistake of
damage?
getting close.
They
I'd like
did
to
the-
point out.
Okay.
Got the
I'd like to point out I'm still holding on to the other half of that broken bottle.
Yeah.
So now I have a. Just popped in.
A what?
What?
I have a question, and I just popped in my.
Okay.
Wait a second. What? Switch over to my properly.
While we're waiting for them to get their new mics up, Abe,
Yes.
there is
Oh, it's a
Kidnapping.
snurr.
What the hell is a snurr? Way? Are they like snake things, space snakes?
I mean, I already described it. They got 6 legs, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
got claws.
It's a
Snake deer.
spevin. It's a prime spevin
Prime 7.
because prime space Kevin. A pair is supposed to have 2 sets of arms.
Yeah. Unless they're royals, they can have up to 8.
Like, still down the trigger, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hell, this is going to be ground.
Yep, and it'll fire at the beginning of the third
Or
round. Yes.
Chamberlain, who has 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna stick to her plan of keeping distance, but keeping it not. She's gonna keep like 10 foot away from it, so that she knows she won't miss this time.
Okay. Gonna need to give me.
Oh, good day.
Odd job, Mark.
Here's the dice. No, damn it! Fuck. I see you, you little bastard. Come here. And you! Aha!
You find them?
I found one.
That was good.
I found the D4 that ran away from me last session.
I was watching a video, by the way.
Same spot. Eventually, find them all.
Alright, yeah.
I watched the video where this one bitch was like, "I hope all your all your dice rolls are nat ones, and that you find that missing D4 with your foot." And the dude responding is, "Oh yeah, well I hope your coffee's a mimic, bitch."
41 plus 5, 46.
Also, who
46
sent the
minus
fucking
39.
doppelmimic?
Probably Ivy. Yeah, sadistic shit like that is Ivy because they're a Kitsune at heart.
You said 46 minus 39?
Minus 9.
7.
Yay. We're closing the distance. Terrible.
Good. Let them get close.
They're going.
They're going
forget
for
how
a
the
speed
rest
or
of
a
the
speed?
song goes. But he's closing the distance.
I can go the distance. Sorry.
No.
Is that what you're going for? Was the Hercules one?
No.
No, it's the
He's going the distance.
yeah,
He's going the speed.
that one.
I only care about the Hercules one.
Fun.
Julian, is your mic back?
Oh God.
Yes, my mic is back.
All right.
Oh, okay. What's the
Improved.
question?
Let's continue first.
Okay, the question was, can you use two weapons at the same time?
Do you
Yes,
have
it's
2
called a
hands?
multi-attack,
Okay, because I got 2 daggers,
right?
and I would like to use both my daggers.
Fair.
Double stab.
Okay, so you're gonna have to.
Because I noticed that it's been like improvised weapon when you use the second weapon. I'm assuming.
Okay,
No, that's
the reason
because
in
he's
mine.
using improvised weapon.
So only Zitrun's fucking Chris knife is technically a weapon. His other one, like the bottle, it's not a weapon in the list, therefore it's improvised. And his lever's technically not a weapon, but he can use it as one, therefore it's improvised. But if you have 2 daggers, then you are striking with 2 daggers, not a dagger and an improvised weapon.
It's
Yeah, but it's
weapon
still a
in the
1d4.
sense of an object intended to harm.
Oh,
You
okay.
can do damage with a pencil, but
I get the
that's not
confusion.
going to make it a weapon.
I get the confusion here. Okay, so some weapons share a D4 with improvised weapons, but not all weapons. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a crossover.
The
Okay,
only
I was
reason-
double checking that.
Yeah, no.
The only reason improvised weapons have been getting rolled as first have been them all as fast weapons. Medium, it's 6.
Like a table, if you're like, you know what the fuck what, and pick up a table, that's gonna be like a D10. That's not gonna be a D4.
Yeah.
Maybe a D62.
But like a small thing, like that lever that's only like 10 inches, or that liquor bottle that was only like 8 inches long, those are gonna be D6s because they're quick. They're not very heavy.
Okay, so I can roll both attacks,
Yes.
and if
Yeah.
okay, because that's
They can both individually crit.
You can multi-attack within yourself on your own turn, or you can multi-attack with another player if you announce. The whole reason you would use a multi-attack is to get a target defense with a combined attack.
Yeah.
Because there are some things like, a defense so high that you literally can't get on your own without using magic.
Also, weren't we doing that special Pathfinder-ish thing where we had 3 actions that could be used?
Were we?
Also, why am I
That
thinking-
was for the previous campaign. If you gave up your movement, I allowed you to have 3 actions.
No, I
Okay.
think we agreed on that. Let me.
Yeah, I have it
Active mods. We do have the Pathfinder's Way turned on. Should be using 3 turns, or 3 phases on our.
Okay.
What's after
means the
if
monsters
you crit
can't
on a
do.
D6? What it goes to a
Go
D8?
up. Yep.
It goes up
Okay.
1 size. Yep.
E8, 10, 12, 20, 100.
I did some
Okay,
random.
okay, just so people know, I'm not cheating. The Jay can literally look at my rolls. All he has to do is go to.
We believe you. Don't
Yes, we
worry.
believe you.
This
If
is
you're
creeping me
lying-
out.
Here,
I
hold
have
on.
proved multiple times. I even sent screenshots
Yeah.
of my dice roller to Dark multiple times, so that I'm not adjusting these. These are dice rolls that I can't adjust.
Okay, because this is scaring me. What I'm getting here.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you're lying about your dice roll, the dice know, and they'll punish you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will. Bad.
They will.
They are sentient. They will kill you.
Okay, so the butterfly knife is a D6, and it got a crit with the D6 and the D8, so I did a D10, and it was a 2. And then with the knife, it was a 2.
Interesting.
And then I use a little bit of electricity, like 10 HP of my electricity on the the diode knife.
Oh god, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna ignite any of that liquid on them.
Yeah.
Vapors. Remember, it's the fumes you got to worry about.
Mhm.
Hey, liquid gasoline is not flammable.
No, but but the vapors of ethanol are
Liquid ethanol
Vapors
is
of-
flammable.
true.
Yeah, ethanol's fucky. Science is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, refrigerators don't make cold; they remove heat.
Oh, Jurg.
Wait.
After this, there's a DMT from Zerg with Vorpal on it. Make sure to get it.
I already have it.
So for this attack, I don't know what damage it is, but what Olin would be saying is sorry. He does the electricity. He says not sorry.
Sorry.
He's helping his friends by hurting you.
That's why the not sorry is last, because that one's for helping the friends.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 value.
I'm not sorry, Jurg. God, the Osteo's poison is disgusting.
Are you playing Destiny?
This
No.
cycle, yeah.
He's simply stating a fact.
I mean, if you want to cook my pizza, I don't mind, but I won't be in there that easy. 'Cause I still got like 2 hours.
Where about are
I'll
you
cook it myself.
stabbing
Don't
it?
worry. Directly in the anus. That's where I would.
Apply electricity directly to the bumhole.
Well, I mean, there is an entire thing I was reading that was their main attack for that being the weak point. But Olin is going for the liquid, or more or less.
I think
When
the
it comes to
asshole
electricity.
is the weak
I'm
point on
asking
most.
where on the creature are you stabbing the knife?
Okay. Well, the butterfly knife is going more towards the back of the neck area,
Good spot.
and the electrical diode knife is going more for the slipper,
Or for what?
the tail.
Okay.
Ah,
I heard slit for like
literally
half of
just
a
creating
second. I
a
was very
fucking
concerned.
circuit.
I was too.
I heard slippery, and I'm like,
Nope.
please don't say slippery bits.
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
No, we're going to worry about it. You did not understand the
I'm
level
not
of
worried.
degeneracy in this chat.
You're not degenerates. You're all peace-loving people.
That's not what we mean.
I do love peace. A nice piece of ass. Now, fuck 3D girls. I'm gonna let them fourth-dimensional, non-Euclidean babes that got curves they can literally get lost in. Hell yeah, bring them on.
Yeah.
Paranoid
enslave
curves.
me,
Ooh, Eldritch horrors.
Whores.
I
God,
get bullied by the DM.
this. If Lovecraft was alive, he'd probably beat us to death.
Maybe he had the same ideas.
And you got Markiplier playing that game with fucking Hoster and fucking Cthulhu in a minute.
Okay.
Lynette and Esther.
Lynette and Estir. Estir is just another way to say Hastur.
Oh my god.
Esther, Esther, Esther.
So it looks like half the ground is actually travel higher spine. Fun.
Ooh.
God, that's gonna sting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's all of its muscles are gonna tense.
Yeah.
The thing about that is they don't. The muscles for pulling their limbs out are stronger than the muscles for pulling their limbs in. So they kind of just play and
They get wide.
they get wide.
They got flat. Like that alligator just flat.
Yeah, they flat.
It literally flat fuck Friday.
It can't do anything about it. God, it's. I know it's a meme, but the amount of pain it has to be feeling right now, as
Yeah.
all of that electricity just cycles through its musculature and its nervous system.
Ugh.
No, it's not even going through the muscle. It's just going through the spine, like the major highway for nerve
Yeah,
endings.
but the amount of cartilage wrapped around a spine that it's traveling through.
Oh yeah. It's even if it survives, it's going to leak spinal fluid and eventually die anyway.
Oh God!
You know, assuming that its spine isn't cooked.
And increasing the electricity could increase the temperature of the hemoglobin and cause them to become septic. God, this thing is fucked either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really fucked up way to kill someone. Damn.
Oh God, yeah.
God damn, Illian.
He's not sorry. He's still not sorry.
He's still not sorry. You were attacking his friend Jade. Don't attack his boob goblin. All right, leave her alone.
Jade's got one of these things coming towards you, and it opens its maw up, and there's another maw inside.
Wait,
It's
who,
a
Jade or-
mama, if
Wait,
you
do
will.
I have one coming towards me?
No, this is going to Jade.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't hear my name. I just want to make sure I
That
didn't.
is what.
Yeah.
Okay, does she have to make a doge roll first before she shoots the thing?
It is a prepared action, so it's happening like anything else. All you have to do is a well, actually, no, you got a clear line of sight to the thing. You don't even have to make it defense.
Okay, the one that's coming at me?
Just there, dexterity. I get actually correct. Yeah, you have a clear line of sight to the one that's coming.
Well, She's aiming for that big gaping maw.
Mm.
Okay. How are you feeling right now?
Very angry.
Okay. How angry? On like a scale of 1 to 11.
Like 1 Citroen, half a Citroen.
Right now, she's feeling like a Citroen and a half.
Oh, okay.
Citroen and a half. Okay.
And when that gun goes off, she's gonna mutter under her breath, "Just fucking die." When that gun goes off.
Okay.
Yo, did that gun go off, girl?
Did that gun go off, girl? Give me a
D4? Okay.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Where's it's an action block.
My head canon is that the rage music is constantly playing in Zitrian's head right now. The rage music, in my mind. I know that's not what it is, but fuck you. What it is now.
Cat song.
Oh god, that would infuriate anyone after like an hour.
There we go.
This is like some
you're
Blaze
now
Blue shit.
raging. This shot has enough oomph behind it to put holes in many walls, and recharge cycle is half of the time.
Oh shit!
As punch a hole straight through the thing, and like I said, a couple walls.
Congratulations, bitch! You're not allowed to have life points anymore.
The gun feels hot.
Ooh.
Is this like the? That's pretty nice. These are good music. These better all have been sent to me, by the way. All of these tracks. I'll be angry.
I sent you every, even
Okay.
some of them that are literally like instant hits.
I've been sorting through them slowly.
I did takes forever.
It's one of those. I'm not doing this in one sitting. No, too
No,
much.
you're not. It took me 4 tries. So yeah, you still have your entire turn left. It's one of those things is like daunt away.
Well, she is going to. Which one? The one that Olin has currently paralyzed?
Yeah, the one that Olin has being on the ground.
Well, she is going to run over to it and stomp on top of its head.
Jesus.
Alright. Give me a advantage.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move these dice. Alright. Gonna need advantage. First roll was a 4. 75 plus 5. 80.
That's enough momentum to stomp on its head and keep going. You got enough speed to get to the one that's starting to actively catch on fire from flames catching up to it over by it.
Yeah. Well, is there any chance that she can flip the gun around and pistol whip it as she's running?
That could be your attack, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so improvised weapon is a D4, yes?
Yeah.
Alright. And we got another 4. So going up to a 6. 4.
Alright.
So that's 8. And then now I gotta do the, what is it, the charge?
Yeah, this would be a charge attack. Also, your damage.
Okay, so that... Okay. So it was the speed plus the attack minus the distance?
Minus the distance that's covered. You've covered about 15 feet. They're 20 feet.
Okay. Calculator. So we're gonna do the speed first. So 80 minus 20. That's 60. So plus 8. And then that's doubled, you said?
The actual damage you do after calculation.
Okay. Okay, plus a 16. Oh, no, plus 8. 68 plus 8, that's 76. And then double the final number? 152.
Crack.
Is it dead?
Both those skulls brick.
Citron could just see Jade come by, flip that pistol around, and
Smack!
Oh, you want more sound effects? I have one.
I also have some.
I would like something crunchy and squishy.
That you give him something.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I believe it's going to be in this one. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Flop it.
Did I just hear stop it?
I said sloppy.
Oh, yeah, true.
So, Jade can see. Wait, there's more of things. Not as big, but there's them.
Well, she's gonna flip the pistol back around, and she's gonna pull the trigger and start charging it again. Because she knows as soon as they come through the doorway, she's gonna shoot one of them.
Alright, you did that at the start of.
Okay.
Citron had your problem taken care of, do you?
Ah, good. And his next course of action, Sybil just walks over to fucking Olin, grabs a Molotov in each hand, and just leans down and lights them on what flames there are.
Fair enough. Olin, what are you doing at your turn?
Well, are there any living ones nearby?
Next room over.
Okay.
You just hear through the intercom. Scan says yes. In fact,
I
there was
will
a scan.
Is
roll.
there anything to barricade the door?
No, fuck that.
You're just gonna hear Jade, let them come.
I would
I
like
don't
to roll
want
to
this to
see
get
if I can
sexual.
eat these Molotovs right at the group
These hands.
of the little ones. Dexterity?
Be a dexterity on your
I heard the-
turn.
No, he will give them these hands, by the way, if they get here. Alright, cool.
So that join attack thing, is it possible for Olin to throw one of the lit Molotovs in the general direction?
You could pull one out of your backpack that's on you behind and light it on one of his and then throw it, yes. You can
What is Raven's
dexterity.
reaction to all this good alcohol going to burning things?
There's more.
He's got like 25 bottles stuffed in their backpack. He's fine.
Sounds like
Just-
everyone's preparing action round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raven
Yeah,
also
Olin-
prepares to do a scan.
Olin gonna get fiery
And,
thingy ready.
Technically, I don't know if it would work right now, but with alarm clock, she can act first in initiation order. Or is that
Yeah,
pass?
we can consider this a round of combat. So you
Yeah.
would act.
Yeah, so her action is she's gonna hold her ground and charge that gun for when they come through.
Alright.
Just as a side note, Raven's going to come over the mic and just state what you already know. You're not out of the woods yet. You got a few left in the other room, and one coming straight for you, it looks like.
Yep.
A scan
Vivian,
notification pops
go
up.
ahead and give me the
Who?
Vivian.
Vivian.
Oh,
Vivian.
Mega meow.
4, and I do not have any bonuses.
4?
34.
Okay, 34.
Let's say.
One hell of a fail. Okay. So you're not getting anything on the channels that you monitor, but you do notice a blinking light.
What's the blinking light?
That's the question. That's the cap.
Okay, so Vivian's going to mention the blinking light. Captain, what might this light mean?
Captain is gonna look over. What's that one? Ducky. Manual E80 scanning device. Little Ducky PI will come on to flipping pages.
It's an old Microsoft F1 help file. Complete with a little survey. Did you find this information helpful at the bottom?
Exactly. It looks like you're trying to determine what this blinking light might mean.
Oh god, no. Kill it.
Clippy, come back.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna take a round of combat for it to figure it out. Raven, there's about 10 signals coming from the other side of the room. Some of them, don't seem to any action. Like, physical always.
Burb comes over speakers again. Heads up, team. We got somebody either above or under you, and a couple of them come through the doors from all around. Looks like around 10 of them. I hope you're not standing on any grates or stuff.
Zitron is prepared to either yeet those Molotovs, or if he has to, punch them. You heard me. Punch one into something. I'm confident in his rage, he could break a carapace open with one.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I imagine tossing it and taking off of the thing's skull, and then you punch
I can see that.
it. Okay. Start of the next round. There's a swarm of these things coming to the door now. At least 4 of them are trying to squeeze at once.
Badasses.
Oh god, that's horrible. They're all like flipping into each other and making T-mod sounds. No respect.
No prop blocking! Prop blocking was expressly banned by the Geneva Convention.
God.
No.
Gates started weapon last round. Fire this round.
Alright. She's gonna aim at one of the ones that are trying to clamber through the door.
Yeah. Yep, you've got a quick sight.
Yep.
It cracks off, and that one is left a hole, and the other just crumple it into itself and start charging in. It falls.
Oh, sweet.
Throw him.
Heat time. I'm gonna save one of these just in case.
Does this require dexterity?
Yeah.
Dexterity roll. Damn. I got a 77.
See what I get.
That's gonna be a fail.
Yay! Mark dexterity fail.
William?
You're like, Lapu!
Olian unfortunately gets a 64.
Okay, a 64 is going to hit. So
Would have been 69. No.
one of the
No.
creatures has a bottle tossed at it, and it ducks off to the side, being much more nimble than its six-limbed counterparts to have limbs. And the one that Olian bottle at seems to be actually vaguely humanoid shaped. It still had pieces of face form or something on the arm, and the bottle cracks over it and it ignites. It's still charging.
Oli. But he accepts it nonetheless.
It's okay. I still love you, Shrink. Dab.
Okay, Jade, the one that dodged the bottle, is that
Okay.
give... Oh wait,
No, I'm in rage. I don't have a defense.
yeah.
The bun is the only one not enraged.
Okay,
What does Raven see on the biosigns for Jade and Citroen since they're both in rage?
A red ring of death.
Heightened heart rate, adrenaline at unsustainable level. What's that? Is it lactic acid that makes muscles feel like shit?
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid. Yeah.
Which is weird because it sounds like a milky, like something you derived from lactose. Which actually kind of makes sense because, yeah.
Yeah, but it's called lactic acid.
So, Raven is going to see if he can drag these statuses and put them all under one group and label it with if active equal combat status.
Grab a snapshot of it and if status, make a post. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do that. But yeah, lots of dots. Just kill them faster. There's more of them than there are you.
Okay, so Jade, it looks like you're gonna take 5 damage from that action.
Okay.
Bye. Olian, perception check real quick.
Okay. Uh, 133.
Okay, you are not fooled by this fuckery. You can hear the one coming your way you all entered from. Turn around to see it just starting to charge. Three-legged limp gate.
Aw. Stumpy.
Stab it in the face.
Oh, it's never mind.
Even after hearing that noise, you just hear Olian say, "It's a door."
Can I keep it? Fine, it'll shut you up. Yay! Aw, he's asleep. It's dead, Nappa. No!
If I paralyze it, it can't hurt us. No, keep it as a paralyzed pet.
That's a sign of a murderer.
And?
But, I mean, speaking from the gremlin that's, eating people.
Yeah, and?
I mean, it's not like they were
Bad
alive.
Sparky. Bad.
It looks like it's not gonna have enough guys yet, but you know that it's there now.
It's got 3 legs. I'm not expecting much out of the other guy. Not expecting him to outrace Usain Bolt.
Okay, next round of combat starts. The VI displays a diagram that mentions that if that light is blinking, it means there is a biohazard in the air, and that the is going to need an extra life installed.
Yeah.
So that's what the blinking light. If you wanna them, or you can tell.
She is going to indeed inform them of that.
What the hell are we still doing here, dude?
So she's going to say, there's a biohazard. You want to have some life support systems on your suits.
Pushes the button again. Yeah, no, my scanner's not picking that up, but she has a better scanner.
I have a different scanner.
If actually monitor like data.
Bird looks over and immediately gets a brain cramp. Just, no.
Okay. So, anyone have any responses?
Well, I mean, we could run, but then attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's not exactly much we can currently do. Not like we have additional biomaterial defenses just happen to be in the backpack.
Use more
It's one of
fire.
those things that that's like one of those things that, yeah, I told the player. Would be telling the players, me just kind of being a condescending bitch because they can't do anything about it.
Just Bird again. Hey, you might want to see about disengaging or getting to a point where you can.
You think it's
Biohazard's
that
good.
simple? It's
Well, from
not-
where I'm standing, you're just fighting a bunch of dots. Jeez.
I'm gonna keep this
I'm
one.
going
Not
to
anything.
open their organ up with a knife.
So we're in room 9 or 8.
Or
Can't
is
remember.
up at
Pretty sure we're in room 9.
Oh, I'm in the wrong chat.
Let me.
Okay. Yes, you're
We're
in
in-
room 8.
Yeah, we're
Creature
Okay.
coming from room.
Oh yeah, we're in 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're trying
'Cause
to
I was-
defend the VI core. Is what they're trying to do. That's clearly what they're doing. Because Mog.
And you said that one of them came through room 9, or just
Yeah.
Huh. Owen's gonna point that out then. He's gonna. Hey, so there's this 3-legged one coming through this room.
Then kill it,
No. I'm gonna make it my pet. I'm gonna call it Cheeto.
Olin. It would be a great help if you killed it.
I support his action to name it Tito. Actually, it's cute.
Hey Jade, I
Maybe
noticed something
those
about your
is good.
biohazards or bio signs, and I push this button. Scan. Is it working?
Fuck. All right.
Alright,
Well,
Raven, when you bioscan, there are quite a few dots that have action area. There seems to be almost like areas where the dots go dark suddenly.
Concern.
Like area. Like a 50 dots fit. Stop.
all right.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose what we could do is retreat through the other room and cover the doorway in fire so if they enter it burns.
Burb is gonna call Captain over. Hey, is there any way I can do a focused scan on this location-ish, like right here?
Yeah, hover mouse icon over here and focus on that spot. Wait, why do you have a mouse corner? And he'll reach over and like palm of the ball that's on the.
There's I didn't know there was a key. That makes sense. My fingers are kind of big for poking. He kind of rolled the ball wheel around a little bit. Oh, that's how that works. This is very inefficient. Poking is better. But he'll click a spot where he's seen some of the dots disappearing and does a scan.
Alright, do a scan, and some of them kind of bunch up in a cone. And then the next time you can't scan, they're all kind of bunched up into a ball at the point of where that cone was. And then the next time you do a scan, all the dots are gone. And there's just one dot remaining that is.
Ooh, what room is that in?
That's a.
And I'm assuming they're not. Well, I haven't been able to really see the map.
You gotta throw it at the front.
But guys, just a side note, try to stay away from room 24. There's some serious strange convergence kerfuckery going on with the dots, which I'm assuming are the things you're fighting. But yeah, stay away from 24.
Okay.
Throw it at the front.
Okay, so now we get back to the players that are in a game. But y'all, from the thousands that are being surrounded, can't actually where the dots are.
Zitron has the idea to retreat to an advantageous position. He wants to know if everybody else is on board, and he is going to take another Molotov from Olin's pack as he talks, preparing to cover an entryway in fire, limiting the amount of areas in which something can come for them at.
A good idea.
Yeah. Jade's gonna be on board with the fallback idea.
Olin didn't want to hurt them in the first place, so he's just on board with that idea because it doesn't hurt them.
Right. So the best way that Zitron's immediate idea is there's one room they can't sneak into, and that's that VI core room. Because it does have a single way in, and the only other slots that they could try and squeeze through are probably micrometers big. Because they're for things like wires and light transmission, not necessarily, crappy ass fucking ventilation. Plus, they could bring that VI core back and be like, hey, we got you this. Now help, asshole.
We got you brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, that Zitron is just run that way. But, he is still holding on to the beer bottle or the liquor bottle with his tail if he has to stab something. Oh, that would be a brutal dash, too, to get cut by that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we roll speed to evacuate.
Disengage you.
My disengagement speed is apparently 100.
Oh well.
These are the leaves.
The leavesard, if you would.
Let's see. 88 plus 5.
I don't have stat bonuses.
93.
I need them, though.
Bullion.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any speed bonuses. No, that I'm going to roll a D100. $48 base. I don't know if I have any speed bonuses, but I don't see any speed bonuses. So I'm assuming I don't have any speed bonuses. I don't even have that on my card.
Dude. I don't. And I'm sorry. That's a fail.
Olean does not have the speed.
Olean, the bunner, probably has the highest. They lips on some of the effort. On underpop is
Trips
on
on
fur.
fat ass. Trips on fat ass bunny toes.
Let's say trips on fat ass. That would definitely be fucking Beatrice if a bunny's tripping on their own fat ass.
It just
Naibai over
bounces
here.
wrong and throws.
Yeah. Naibai was thick as fuck though.
Naibai, thick as fuck. Not many asses can handle the card.
That is true. I mean, you're talking about what is it? I think what was? Hold on. I got a sheet here. Yeah, you're looking at impact force from a 1,900-pound creature.
That's not just anger, but it's humping force. That is somehow stronger than standard force.
So
I believe it.
Jade and Mitch, you guys are starting to run out, but Olean kind of falls behind.
Oh,
Here, the creature baying and howling at the plane as they try and, like, bite at them. The three-legged. Let's Jade.
Hi, Stumpy.
First one. Yeah, Stumpy would be the first run into. Or you just pass them, attack them.
Oh no, she's gonna pistol whip the fuck out of him as she runs by.
Alright.
What a
Charge
bitch.
attack.
Dude, come over here with me to the right. You need to learn.
Oh.
You need to do this.
Okay, so would I go ahead and count my speed that I rolled?
Yes.
Okay, so
And that's
what is the distance I covered?
10 feet.
Oh,
Ow.
okay, so
He's 50 and 60. Watch out.
93 minus 10. And dice roll says a 1.
Fine. Well, it's a good thing you're going quick, boy.
Yep, plus 1. And then since it's raged, it's doubled, yes?
Yep.
Times 2. 168.
168, and also kneecap feels funny.
Look for glowing hive, nerd.
It's clicking. It's now going click like old people knees.
Like when my elbow goes pickety.
Doing a clickety. Okay, that's gonna be enough damage. Kill this thing. Kind of.
Stumpy, no!
Kind of.
Tito, no!
Or frame as you're running.
What? No, I didn't hear what you said.
You pistol whip this thing into the frame and running past. Less of a smack and more of a grab and smash.
And thus Tito died with a.
He's so beautiful, he died.
You're too good for this world.
And she's just gonna look at Oh, then come on!
But you killed Tito!
Either you help with this or you die here!
Okay, fine. Jeez.
I'll help you get a sandworm and we can name it Tito Jr.
Okay, that sounds great.
Zitrun happy to know that they agree to that, knowing that sandworms can get up to 1,000 meters if you leave them alone.
After hearing many stories about your sandworms from Zitrun, already knows this.
The consequences of your actions will destroy an ecology, and he's okay with this.
Not like Zitrun hides
that
would say anything about sandworms. That's like his main conversation starter.
I'm sorry, but when that is 80% of your mortality rate.
Moving on.
Humans get 80% of their mortality rate. And this
And
isn't
mind
the
you, they
story.
go to war. Worms kill more people than war.
The War of the Worms.
No.
Or maybe.
Okie dokie.
Jared, down here.
86.
Are you two playing Destiny?
Ah,
No.
there's a
No.
spike on the that lasting
Ah.
a lot longer this time. You can actually see it. Okay.
Ooh.
Net.
Is there any sort of like graph she can set up to show the SoulNet traffic over time?
Yeah, you can ask AI for that, and they'll parse manual, and next they'll be able to bring that up.
Alright. So she's gonna mention it. She's saw another spike in the SoulNet. Just heads up.
Ow, you bitch. Sorry, I just got punched in the back of the head.
Why would you let him do that?
You did, in fact, take 2 damage.
Take 4 damage. Well, actually, no! I have armor! Fuck you!
Jade does not have armor.
Yeah. See,
Bird has
armor.
scan. Boop.
Still got a bonk on the back of the head
Nerd.
somewhere, and you turn around. There's there.
We have assholes up here.
Typically, where there are people, there are aimlesses.
Well played.
Alright, so, Raven does a scan, makes Bird.
Scrick.
Raven, shut up!
No! I mean, I can't. Also, you shut up. Pay attention to what's going on. There's beeps and dots around you. Bad stuff's happening.
Captain.
Too.
Captain sanction harassment.
Captain sanctioned harassment because the longer they're enraged, the more dangerous they become.
Is right, sure.
Can you passively enter higher rage states from duration of anger?
As long as you keep getting annoyed, you can.
Oh, she is getting very annoyed from the constant squawking, the scans, and these things.
Oh,
And
and find him as a comfort.
Fucking if Captain was looking at Raven, all they'd see is them bend their fingers backwards like the finger cracker thing, and then
Yeah.
just double boop into.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna piss off Jade exponentially.
Just the entire left vision.
I have found purpose in my life, and it is button.
As you're scanning, the captain is watching the dots moving, and it seems very much like one of the dots running any of the other
Echo it
dots
down.
and doing something that causes them to bunch up towards the dot, or all in one spot, where the ones all in one spot start dying one at a time. Well, I shouldn't say dying, they're disappearing.
It's a singularity.
What kind of it bullshit is this?
Watch out for the death lights.
But if you're not afraid of it, it's okay. We shouldn't
I shouldn't-
run. We should stare at it.
I shouldn't say it. I should say, what kind of thing shit is this?
What kind of that?
No,
Not
we
it,
don't
it's
want
that.
thing.
Smash. Hulk
We
smash.
don't want thing. Place already has enough. We don't need flow.
Oh no, the gore is now a mimic.
But yeah, no. With each passing squawk and scan, she is getting progressively more irritated and angry.
Alright,
I mean,
give me
Zitrun's still mad that he got stabbed and sliced and thoroughly slapped.
go ahead and give me one Jade.
May I roll for knowledge to see if he remembers how to harness his rage instead of being wildly angry?
I promise I'm not doing this on purpose. A 4.
Ooh.
Alright, roll with advantage now.
Oh. All rolls?
Attack.
Attack rolls, okay.
Damn, they prevented abuse. How dare you?
How
Bird
dare.
appears to be
Uh,
bird appears to be fluffing up
ahead
slightly
and
as their
give me
beeping
a-
slows down.
Wait, who? Me or him? Okay. D12?
Yeah.
Stop. 5!
Ow. That's so loud. God damn it.
that thing you wanted to. Not yet.
He has to go back to his dad and learn again.
While those two are being angry,
I do
Olin
want
is just
people-
being sad.
I would like the party to meet Zitrun's gargantuan father. This-
Citron, your dad is a firm. So.
no. That'd be hilarious, but no, he's like a fucking 8-foot tall Iridella.
He's got the just call me daddy personality.
Okay. What's actually in Route 9? You can see way going to 11. There's another one of those more humanoid ones. They have their head in their hands, kind of standing in the way. Not a lot.
Like they're leaned over, holding their head in their hands, or they have their actual head in their hands, like decapitated.
They're leaned over, holding their head in.
Chest over here, bud.
Like that.
Smad. Well, I will opt to ignore it. Zitron will opt to, like, it doesn't matter. Jade, on the other hand,
Huh?
indiscriminate fuck you punch.
No.
Sure, no. No.
Olin would like to stab because he wants to put it out of the misery, seeing it being sad. It's called healthy.
Jesus, you are all over the fucking place. My God.
Well, there is
It's in pain, and it's obviously going to live a miserable life. I want to make it my pet. This one is having an existential crisis and is clearly showing humanoid emotions. I want to stab it to put it out of its misery.
Yes, because it has humanoid emotions.
Alright, Olian, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I hope it bites your fingers.
Anyway. It's a 3.
Okay. When you go to stab it, its hands are going to reach out and grab you by the and you can see this thing actually still has a face, and it's crying.
Shh, no, you're still pretty.
Can I kill you now?
I don't know,
Well, that's
Kenny.
All he says is, "Can I kill you now?" That's the end of it. Yeah.
Jade and you guys are still in 9. What are you doing?
I wanted to get to a spot where I could prevent entry, but now that we've broke off from the group, I guess.
I mean, you're all still in Route 9. You guys wanted to keep running. Fine.
Do you guys want to keep running? Because I can work with any room realistically myself, even if we get surrounded. I'm okay with the consequences of my actions. Question is, are you?
You just hear over the mic. He ain't no bitch.
I say we hold here.
Well, then we'll cover that one doorway in fire.
And Jade has used 4 shots of her revolver. So she's got 2 left. If it's a normal 6 shot.
Yep.
And okay, room 9 was a classroom, yes?
It is the younger classroom, yes.
Okay. Well, she is going to put the
Can you destroy
revolver
that thing? Thank you.
and she is going to... Are there any chairs that can be picked up?
Yes, there are.
She is going to pick up a chair.
Okay.
Hit him with the chair! Sorry.
The top
WWE.
of the ladder.
I mean, WWE was kind of my childhood.
And then she is going to wait. And she's going to prepare a slap with the chair for any of them that come through the door. Come
Oh
through the
no,
fire.
he's got a scare.
He's on the top of the ladder.
Just climb up the ladder! Oh, God!
Oh god.
Jake, there. Oh god.
I know we joke about the meme, but God, that I have been hit with a fucking aluminum chair. I can only imagine how bad a steel chair hurt. I get it. You're harder than my skin. Ow! Up, Dirk. We got more glowy boys.
Why do we have really
Fuckers are playing Destiny.
I'm booping the scan button. All I see is dots.
I may or may not be in the throne world.
Assholes.
I mean, yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
expect
boy.
Ivy and Raven something else while you guys are on the station, because
Mhm.
like there isn't a lot I could make.
Now, I mean, listen. I haven't got anything wrong. All right, I have been focused. Okay,
Have been focused. As long as you guys are actually paying attention, I don't.
I
care
am
if
paying
games.
attention.
Okay.
Oh, also, aesthetic note about Raven. When they start to overheat, they get all fluffy with their feathers to let some of the heat out. So right now, Raven has been booping that thing as fast as they can with 2 hands, and they fluffed up a little bit to try to cool down. It's like spreading the feathers out.
Oh, I'm not really
That-
playing. I'm just kind of admiring the aesthetics because, God, this is beautiful.
But that
Also, side
traps-
note, my
Well,
Elden Ring copy that I pre-ordered came with a poster and a little ring in a ring carrier bag.
Spicy Doge.
Unrelated.
Ring to rule them all.
You're goddamn right, I do.
So
Alright.
it's not like fluffing up and staying. So like what I'm saying is the feathers aren't just like getting further apart and staying like layered over each other. They're sticking straight out.
Oh, the
Spiky bird.
I see.
Yeah, they're doing that thing that Reyes do.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Lana Del Rey
That-
does in
that
fact do
thing
that with
that-
her hair.
Basically, no other bird has figured out how to do.
Yeah, pretty much. It was weird. I saw one do that at the Boise Zoo, and it's just like, shink. Ah!
Attack mode activated.
It did immediately run off to the other side of the pen because it saw something in the corner, like a small creature jumped into the cage. It's like,
Saw something
Oh.
small and innocent that needed to die.
So you have chosen. Yeah.
Yeah.
you are not alive. You are stomping.
Since when did we start talking about secretary birds?
Fucking secretary birds.
Literally stepping. Makes
That's just like one of those nature saying "fuck you." Like, okay, so like Lucifer is the serpent, and God's like, "Oh, you think that's cute?" Makes 80 different species that prey specifically on snakes and snakes only. One of which is a leggy in the form of a bird that just stomps to death.
They are accurate, aggressive, and accurate with those steppies.
I don't know. There's that gif of that secretary.
Also like that.
Stamp. Hey, just a random question: would Masa have went with Faraji, or would they have stayed in the other continent?
Um,
Not Masa, fucking Doru.
yeah, I was gonna say Doru. I'm not 100% sure. Is Viraji gonna have multiple wives or something?
He is doing a sister wives thing, and he refuses to stop. You can't stop him.
In that case, Doru would have gone with it.
I'm still waiting for the campaign to run into funny.
The bunny, if you will.
Doru's first girlfriend.
Well,
Wait, in me. Why
one-sided friendship.
don't you try sticking it in me again? I might like it this time. Oh, yeah. Just Context, Scico. Fucking love that.
Get a third wife.
That's basically Glycol's life right now. No! Glycol in a box fort, just no!
Evan comes over one day, just, I could be a part-time, like, weekend wife if you want.
No! He made the mistake of abdicating to a second wife with a dragon, who's literally giving him the hell of, give him an inch and they'll demand an entire continent.
This is why Glycol hasn't traveled to the Hope yet.
Exactly.
Preoccupied.
He's going to go because of the fact that he just needs to, well, he's nosy as shit. But
This is
also
where all
he's...
the memes are coming from.
Oh, okay. And he's gonna walk around and say, which one of you fuckers needs your brain shut off?
Well, I would say
I don't
the
care.
narrator, but it's kind of hard to shut off my Steam.
Oh, he can do it!
Oh my, you're Celium.
Glycol over here just like, oh please, give me a challenge.
Okay, so
He's basically is just a Jupiter brain now at this point.
what
Oh,
goes?
Marty, Jupiter brain.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys
we were
are
making our
taking up-
scan. I have covered a door in fire!
Yes.
defensive position.
Zitron's confident he can watch their ass if they want to watch the other entryway, just in case they try to force their way through. But it is worth noting, beware of ventilation.
Yeah.
I'm just running routes right now. Can't act.
Liquefied. It's like it's like when you walk around in Fallout and you walk past radioactive barrels, just. Ah!
Why is the barrel more spicy than the nuke?
Why is the air spicy, Brandon?
Why was the game rigged from the start?
Why was I laggy from the start? Why don't you answer these questions?
Oh God. Higher than main wolf pussy. It's another sticker I fucking love. Also, I don't mind, like, you know, I understand people not wanting to swear too much in public, but be an adult. If you're gonna say higher than giraffe, like, if you're gonna say higher on the giraffe blank, don't be a pussy and be like, oh, ass. No, just say the whole thing. Be a fucking adult.
I agree.
With that
All right.
language. Sure, oh, okay, but when a child says it, it's adult language. Which is it?
Exactly.
Stop contradicting! Stop it!
That's like a parent's entire job.
Is to be a contradiction. A contradiction with an attitude at that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why
a
can't I do this
contradiction.
thing? Because I said so. What kind
Well,
of
I
excuse
don't
is
care.
that?
Don't you
Oh,
do
yeah.
that, or what? You'll tell Jesus on me? Actually, wait.
Cody,
Pretty sure he already knows,
Oh, okay, I'll
Lauren.
I imagine. Can't take that away.
Pulls out a ball peen hammer. Try me.
Pulls out an entire fucking box set of Monty Python's best collection. You want to bet?
Okay.
The tangent
Okay,
power is strong with you
I
all.
have calculated all their routes eventually. Unfortunately, it looks like because of whatever the fuck is going on in 24, a lot of them are being directed, so at least some of them are going to be able to come lane from 8 to 9. And, Lillian, you're still dealing with this thing, like actively sobbing at you. Not,
I noticed.
not on,
I noticed the sobs.
you know, around you, at.
In your vicinity.
In your direction.
No, it is direct.
So it doesn't have me in a grip?
It has you in a grapple.
Is this directed
Okay.
depression?
Weaponized depression.
There you go.
Hey,
It
you
works
can already
very
weaponize
powerful on Owen.
racism.
He wants to kill it.
It's just the jackals from Halo.
God.
Why do skirmishers have so much cake, though?
Dude, bird dough. They're flightless birds, that's why.
I love when they walk around like, can't sneak up on me. Me looking at their ass through a scope. Damn.
Moving on. Please.
So, Olin, how do you deal with the crying? I'm assuming with a stab, from what you've been saying. Wait, why did I put minor reactor leak in D9? It's not a minor leak. I just noticed on my notes I put minor reactor leak.
Because that's what they told us. It was a minor leak.
But it's very much not, though, is the problem.
Any leak is not a good leak.
Well, I'm just gonna have Olin stab. Okay.
Okay. Do your dice, then.
Can I still use both the weapons, or because I'm being grappled, I can only use one? I don't know if there's a.
I think you can use both.
That's a good way to ungrapple, is burying weapons in something.
If you have butt weapons, do not put them in their butt. That is not a good method.
I've heard it is very good method, actually. It hurts like hell.
I love this track. I'm just jamming to it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Maybe
Everyone
I should
gets a
forward
custom rage track.
Okay, so the butterfly knife was a 4. However, the diode knife was a 1.
It zaps you instead.
Well, if the butterfly knife was a crit, go ahead and roll your crit damage.
No, it's a D6, the butterfly knife.
Oh, okay. Well, then you do 5 damage.
Direct 5 damage, and I mean the crit fails are there to be like flavor. It's like a distraction, a reason why you did so bad.
We have a Publake evento.
Okay, so is it safe for me to put electricity through it, or not safe for me to put electricity through it?
Just zap it, oh my god.
What the fuck?
It's safe. It's just you're going to be dealing with feeling because
It already feels that I'm in front of a crying human face on a creepy creature, so weird.
Creepy creature!
Out of curiosity, does it look like a man or a woman?
hard to tell. It's just the face that's
Okie dokie, so just face and it's what messed up looking, so you can't tell whether it's a guy or a girl.
yeah.
Olin puts the electricity to the brain.
Once again, I realize Olin is a sociopath, like myself, and I love him.
I'm back.
Are you?
I am.
Are you sure about
Little
that?
do they know, Shadow Saber died 14 years ago, in 9/11.
And
And since his spacesuit's the one that also has diodes in the fingers, he's gonna use the electricity on the butterfly knife that has the better, make sure it goes in.
Okay. So you damage. It shrieks out as you stab it in the skull, and then you electrocute it. And its grip on you tightens and like vice like grip. But after your attack, it does have died, not letting it now.
Well, Olin is just gonna have to accept. Well, at least you didn't die alone.
True.
Olin's just smiling after this fact.
Yes. Happen.
He helps people, okay?
I'm
This is his-
helping.
He's helping this thing die because it needed to die.
Clearly, it
Did
was
it though?
and not a survivor of horrible radiation.
I don't think it wanted to live in its current situation, so he decided to kill it. Obviously, it was in distress.
You don't get it. We don't get to play God.
Oh, so you don't want you want Olin
Yes,
to
I do.
for not killing them?
Destroy the last one. Oh, we got it.
Alright, so let's see. Guide.
Yes.
One of the creature flames.
Hey, just
Well-
lit its own balls on fire. Congratulations.
Well, she got that prepared action.
Yep.
Of chair smack.
Let's do D6
bitch.
with that.
D6. Ooh, okay.
Little heavy last ball.
A bit.
Yes, I see.
Chair and all.
A 5. So 10.
Bang.
Since double damage.
Alright. Bash it across the side towards the ditch.
Oh, do I get to murder it now?
Wombo combo.
Yay.
Happy if you
God damn it.
Let's see. What would be the most appropriate thing? Ah, yes, I agree, Zitrun. Tail beer bottle stab. Help me find the other half of this bottle.
Daddy.
He's gonna do a stabbies and also smack with his one, like just straight up, just a bitch slap with his free hand.
Oh yeah, don't forget dexterity. Still.
Yeah. A flat 30. I'm impressed. I got a even number.
I also
'Cause you
got
got
an
the
even
knuckles in
number. Can you guess what it is?
If it's 30, I'm kicking you in the vagina.
It's 98.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So roll
Are
again.
you lying to me?
Oh, the 98.
Alright, I'm rolling again.
Bad papa.
Mark it as a fail.
Nope, too late. I know you're lying.
Bad papa. How dare you.
I have brain thingy too that does the thonk.
It is actually a 98.
Oh, okay. Good.
What's this?
Or am I lying?
I don't know, are you?
Jesus, that was a sneeze.
That was a whole ass snaz.
Only has about nozzle.
Did you
Oh,
lose
there's no-
something?
They smell like snozberry.
It's the sneeze of a liar. You lied.
Something you
Sneeze
lost a bit of brain there, man.
Lost some gray matter in the fucking recoil of the sneeze.
Don't worry, it's just a bit of logic I lost. It doesn't work.
That didn't exist in the first place.
When you sneeze so hard, you rust.
Is it actually a 98 though, please?
It is 98, yes.
Okay, good. That's a good. Well, I can't go for the precise stab I wanted, but I can go for a stab. I guess. So mark out three dexterity fails. One more, and I get plus plan.
Fine.
That's a good response to her comment, Derek. That picture you sent? There was food rationing back then, are you sure? Okay. I'm still going to stab. Alright, but I gotta roll for unarmed slap. Okay, only a 3. 6 damage across head. Whatever region was closest and the most appropriate to slap.
Well, it just got chaired, so probably it.
That's okay.
Let's.
I'm just scared to do unarmed or improvised a lot because, like, the last time I did an improvised, I almost killed someone with a fucking salmon. Like, that will forever live on.
It would have been even more epic if you succeeded.
Should my godly symbol be a salmon and a stick? Yeah, they should.
Like a hammer.
Yeah, it's like a hammer and sickle, but it's salmon and stick.
Or a salmon on a stick.
Yeah, but the salmon is upright, and the stick pushed basically with the middle of it on top of the stick.
I feel like the salmon balanced on top of the stick? Yeah, that's...
Like a salmon hammer.
Oh,
No, the salmon balanced on the stick is perfect. That is literally the balanced possible be.
True.
You know what? It works.
It does work for Xerxes. Everybody else is gonna be mad at him. It's like, oh, like none of you fuckers ever betrayed everyone for forbidden knowledge. Stares at the entirety of the mythoses.
Right?
And then you got
Yeah,
like
my
Vishnu.
bitches.
I haven't. You literally did in one of your bajillion reincarnations. I can't speak. No, bullshit. That's not. I can't speak for drunk me scenario.
I'm sorry that drunk became an entire separate ass entity.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting.
You know, I wonder if people are gonna learn, like, you can't want to beat her avatar to beat them. It doesn't work like that.
Gonna have to inhibit paint, grab map.
Her weakness? Buddhist. Yeah, you technically have to be indifferent to Les to beat her. You can't have any desire whatsoever, no matter how minuscule, or it just makes them stronger than you. I got her boss music somewhere, but I never had to use it, thankfully. I mean, no, I didn't make her an encounter. Don't be crazy.
Nah. What? Oh. Oh, that.
I also made an encounter for him and the Gulf, if you want to fight them at some point.
Oh.
Bless you!
Thank you.
What would Zitron even do with a world break? I
Wow,
want
oh man.
Thought Slayer. Actually, you know, he probably wants something simple. He doesn't want a lot.
I'll have to run AFK for a little bit.
Okay. Find cat.
Hell is this?
Random.
Oh,
Okay. So, as you guys are holding the position, you notice that walls around you are kind of starting.
concern.
Raven's doing scans constantly. You can actually the hallways in the station, and like some of them are not gentle about it. Some hallways from one side of the station to the other.
Ooh. Guys, I think yeah, no, that room's not it. You might want to be on the lookout. Keep an eye on your rooms. They're changing.
Raven, we're currently dealing with stuff, but thank you.
I just figured you might want to know. Be perfect time. Just the fucking hallway outside just kind of scrunches together and yeets down away from them. Just. Oh.
Okay. As the walls are no, all my recent steps. God damn it!
Ah!
Why is that even a function?
I know, right?
Okay. Now that I've got the dice again, we've got one of the creatures come. One of well, hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. One of the holes in the wall opens up into a hallway, and one jumps through it, where it slides from the bottom of the wall to the top, and then it pinches off again. And as the creature is getting its bearing, the wall north starts pushing down south. Closing off the doorway that has fire and doorway leading six.
Damn it.
So wait, that doesn't cut off our exit. It just forces us to go the other way, right?
Still run 11 on it.
Yeah, that's what I was want to make sure is that we could still make it from here. Like, because that didn't sound like cut off. Because I have the list. Okay, I have a list of like I've kept a list of every room we've been in.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. Environment.
Dude, we've got light bearers.
What?
Don't you abois me?
You beat.
You bitch. You see what I have to deal with, guys?
What is
Yes.
Hi, rude.
Wow!
What that? That was
Rude.
fucking left field.
That came out of nowhere!
True.
Rude.
No.
You're free to join, by the way, nerd.
After the session.
maybe later?
Because if I get started on it, I'm going to get distracted. I know it.
There's still a half hour of the session, guys, and the walls are literally closing in.
Resist the urge to sing 80s songs.
Dang it!
No!
Giving toward the dark side of the songs.
I thought that was metal.
No, it was actually classical.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, all of my good villains come from when I'm listening to classical music. Honestly,
What are doing?
So the walls in this room are closing in on us. Yes?
The north
Well, it seems
hallway is
like-
going south. It's closed off two of your exits.
guys, it seems like a good idea to escape when we can.
I agree.
Scree.
Oh, let's either come with us now or you're going to get crushed.
I'm in a death grip. Could you help?
Take
Oh,
him with
yeah.
you. Let's go.
Yeah, Zitron will help.
Alright, give me a physicality.
Oh, he can win this.
And Jade is
Rolls a
going to...
one. Breaks foot.
I literally rolled a 100 as you were trying to be a smartass. So shut up!
Alright, that's gonna be enough to separate the lover.
I feel like Zitron was a little aggressive, just breaks fucking dead limbs. Didn't even get the hands off, just broke them off at the wrist.
Yeah.
Go!
John Zoidberg. Sorry.
Fucking.
You know you were thinking of that at the thought. These Foxhole's laughing because they were thinking of that, and that's why I said it.
No.
Olin immediately thanks him and then says, "Tell me where to go."
That's kind of
This way, and they'll point through the door of 11. I'm assuming that they're not technically open, so you know, obviously the AI is cycling them. It's like, oh, I should open these.
Yes, all of the are actually right now.
Ah, okay.
Maybe you should cycle them closed after we go through them.
Oh, yeah.
But if the door is visible, it can't transmogrify into something else. So it has to be open, which means it's hidden away from view.
I guess that's true. Alright. Why the fuck am I having static breakouts? My ping for the server is 24 milliseconds.
Get the aux plug out of your butt.
No, it's just like the music coming from the stream occasionally sounds like it's a connection, it's a solid one, but it's like every now and then it's like skippy. No, not skippy, but like fragmented slightly, like for like a brief moment.
Frames.
Oh, see, now that wasn't it though. No, it sounds fine now, but it's like when you're listening to something with like it's like when you're listening to something in a storm and your connection's strong, but it's interfering.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
I maintain that the aux plug does not go in the butt.
it does not go in the butt.
It goes in the pee hole.
No!
Yeah,
The
it's
seahole?
perfect size.
I
I'm not
mean,
into sounding, but I mean, you know, I'd probably try anything. Go
I
on.
mean, you can probably hear lots of sound.
I'll polish up a 16 penny nail for you.
We will have this discussion later. Moving on.
Okay, we're escaping through 11, and we're all agreed.
Yeah.
Speed
Yes.
rolls, ladies. Alright, that's a 10. Yay! 27! That's a success. I will kick you so hard in the knee that it becomes a reverse knee. I'm gonna make you digitigrade.
48 total.
Alright.
By
Pass
4.
it.
Stiff smack. Ah!
And how many feet are we spending?
It's minus 37.
Okay. So
I think Stay Blizzard got 27.
Yeah,
So-
I did.
Well,
I rolled an 88.
Okay.
11 feet. Okay.
William's got the best because is apparently being absconded by the creature that managed and has negative.
Ah, good. Something else to take out my anger on.
I get 2 more health back since we went 11 feet.
Yeah.
Gotta get those feet.
Do you get 1 health for every 5 foot?
Yes, I get 1 HP for every 5 feet.
Ah, this is good. Most excelente.
And the longer I sprint, the faster I go. Because if each round I sprint, I gain 10 movement speed.
Really good in combat, not so good outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Except that one time when I was chasing Raven around the station.
No, I almost died from that.
Truth. Truth.
But I didn't.
Also truth.
Okay. North wall is down. It's covering about half of it now. In 11, the sheet lighting back into the wall and conveyor belt lighting down. Shelf is actually up. It's almost like platform shelf and thing is up. Oh.
E. Fancy station. It's a pretty neat station, I'm not gonna lie. It is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it blocks off your path.
Damn!
Oh, what
we're
about
trapped in the kitchen?
Well, now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, we better keep moving.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Going
I
to
mean,
12.
you guys go ahead. I gotta deal with a little bitch.
Do you need help?
You wanna grapple, do ya? You know what? It wants to hug him. I would like to hug it.
Oh my.
Alright.
I'm going to give you an astounding 100 for crushing. That's my attack, and it's ×2.
Oh no. I also got a 100.
I roll again! I got a 16. We're safe.
Okay, I got a 52.
Okay, good. Oh, hey, a free item.
What?
I found a free thing on the ground and am happy.
What is it? Counter grapple. Okay, full day.
Wait, should I be taking 2 more because 3 actions a turn?
Huh?
Aren't we doing the 3 things a turn, or is that only for like actual use of limbs as an attack?
That's only for like individual action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Not for attacks. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's reaction.
But technically... Oh no, I'm holding on.
Let's pick a direct.
I'm gonna hold on as dear life.
Oh no, it goes south.
South?
South.
But there's nothing south but wall!
There is nothing south of the wall.
I'm gonna bring it with me. Can I roll to bring it with me?
Yeah, you can try to drag it. Physically.
Oh, okay. I was rolling the wrong die.
Okay, am returned.
I only got 28 for once. Yay! Don't you say it?
I guess.
This.
Okay. I'm scared of fucking world breaks, dude. They have scarred me for life. Oh,
Look, you're not a new player anymore. Dice aren't.
Oh, they sure as fuck bullied me when I was new.
Right? God, the dice are having loads of fun.
ooh, a thing.
You know, you guys are saying very threatening things about new players, and I'm a player now. I'm scared.
Oh, don't
Good
It'll be
beat.
fine.
guys have a plan. They aren't being eaten now, they're bigger.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get
Something interesting.
But the dice love me. They genuinely do.
Something wicked this way cometh. And its name is... Oh no, it's jealous! Why are you all here?
Spicy Pup is in a mood today.
I am in the mood today.
I am the mood. Fuck off.
Okay. So where are you dragging them?
I would like to drag them to the ground.
Fair enough. Okay.
Wait, hold on. To the ground that's being lifted. I want to see if I can bisect half of it.
Oh, you're
Nah, that's
a
probably
little
too high.
11.
Yeah, I feel like it's too high already. I don't think I could... I was thinking, like, maybe just lie it there and just hold on and watch it slowly get crushed.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's a
that'll
little
satiate
high
him.
right now.
Okay, good. Then no, to the ground is the good idea then. See, I had to ask about that before I decided. Maybe we'll do the squeeze on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Jade, what are you doing?
Ooh, nice.
Jade is running to the next room that they planned on going.
I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, so I'm not going anywhere. Sorry.
So 12.
Yeah.
Okay, where is 12?
I feel like some of these rooms aren't gonna like get crushed, but they're just gonna be like isolated with no way to go. That's just gotta suck. Like
I
that.
mean,
That's what I think. Is like there's probably like a bunch of these things just trapped in a supply closet somewhere because the station shifted when they were trying to sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 30 of them just get me out. I mean, Citron's small enough. I feel like he can make it through some vents. If he had to. Head itches.
okay.
The itchy and scratchy show.
Bonk.
Okay. So 12 is actually in the process of flipping over.
Is that the room I'm in?
No, room 12.
Okay,
What?
I'm in a... I
What
thought I was
that?
already in 12.
No, you're in 9.
9?! Oh well.
You're in 9, Olian's in 11, and Jade ran ahead to 12.
Okay. What's the
And-
status of 9? Is it gonna flip? I don't mind being flipped upside down. I think it's kind of cool when rooms do that. But some people bitch about it.
the status of 9 is... There you go.
Oh,
Ooh, fancy! Ah, perfect idea. Just be a dick. Trip the monster up, leave it there to die. Run away.
Hey, Jade, I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Okie dokie. Slide these dice over and hiya. 42.
Where would hits go? Oh, infinite death? Yeah.
Oh no.
42.
What? Oh, 100.
Oh no.
Okay, so Jade, you
Yeah.
enter into... And you're kind of starting to slide down the floor, and you hear some squeaking coming from Remember, that's where all the dizzy rats are. As
Yeah.
a rain of dizzy rats starts falling down.
Shit!
You don't manage to get out of the way, and they're splattering on you like fleshy water.
It's fucking gross.
Those poor little things are just minding their business, and the station is just mass genociding them. Man, life sucks for dizzy rats.
It's okay. They're bred to, like, literally have minimum neuronic reaction.
They couldn't even be aggressive and angry for their own blood if they wanted to, because they're all literally being yeeted. They barely have functional legs as is.
They're being heated 6 to 12 to 24.
That's like fucking... That's like 500 yards of just falling.
And
Just-
yes, you heard that right. 24 got shifted over into 17th place.
Wait a minute, though. The good news about that is... that means I can be nosy! And then we can sprint! And we can go fucking punch the AI in her titty! She's hiding in 26. I mean, let's not actually do that, because I don't want to piss off the station, but we could.
Theoretically speaking.
Okay. I'm just waiting my turn.
Don't mind me actively rearranging the station.
You figure that's one of the things that's taking so long is, you know, having to readjust everything.
One turn at a time, in case you guys fall. Speaking of falling, the floor opens
Yay.
up enough that you fall like 15 feet, what like diamond plate rating, and you see that there's tracks for roller where this section of the river got moved out, and it looks like it's about to drop that you were just in down where you're at.
So I could go back up.
It sounds like you don't have to go back up. It's just bringing it down to you.
Oh, so I can focus on my vendetta and then climb out. I need confirmation, so I know what to do here. Like, what is the status of the room aside from its dropping?
Give me a perception check so I know how much you feel like.
Yay, perception proceeds not the family at a 95.
Okay. Looking around, this looks much more like a maintenance area than the public-facing side of the station you've been experiencing so far. There's actual, like, walkable maintenance tunnel here. And you can actually one of the siren lights that's spinning down one of the maintenance halls. But otherwise, it's unlit, save for the internal lights from that is you can actually see it. There's two of those big trash compactor like vice teasers. I forget what they're called. It's basically if you would have stayed in the room, you got squished.
Makes sense. So I could literally just use these tunnels to get all the way where I want, is what you're telling me.
They go somewhere.
Would I be able to climb back up to the room, or do I have... I mean, it kind of seems like I can't go back up to where they are, so I kind of have to be down here regardless.
Can and you can't.
But I...
There...
Could I go under it and climb back into the room through a vent from the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it look like I'm in any immediate danger of being squished while I'm down here?
There's a possibility, but it's just small.
The markings on the wall indicate that the is about to descend into this area and could get safe.
Ah, good. Then I'm gonna sprunt to the other room like I was thinking. I was just trying to think. I got a 97 for speed to go to the other one and climb into the vent. You know, to rejoin, I think, technically Olin?
Okay, so you're sprinting for the vents going to 11. Got it.
Well, out of immediate danger, but if I could go further, I'm willing to go, you know, as far as I can feasibly go to where a floor vent is.
No, that's within reason. You can go there.
Okay. Then I would like to just get out of the immediate danger of squash.
Or
hello,
still
Cam.
raging. Engage thing grapple. You're going to take ouch 24 damage. But you do manage to escape as you hear a crunch behind you.
Ah, yes. The fool. He attacked when he should have evaded. He didn't duck, dip, dodge, dive, or dodge.
It's so important they put dodge twice.
Yep.
Bullion is actually starting to expand now. It's expanding north.
That's some good smut, dude.
Thank you.
So it's expanding north, you say?
Uh-huh.
So does that becoming more rectangular?
It is expanding.
Okay. So, let me look at the map again. Becoming more square. Olin is going to hopefully go to 12. problem.
Would he just be running by while Zitron's climbing out of a vent with wounds in his back?
Wait, would Olin notice that? Let's see. Let me look.
The horn.
Yeah, literally just the horns just breaking a grate. Just
Like a fucking soda wrapper. Plastic ring.
70.
Yeah.
70 versus an 81. Nah, there's too much shit going on.
Yeah. Olin is saying no because he doesn't notice it.
Jumps to 12. And then realize that the gravity of 12 is actually going that away and not the way you expect.
What is that away?
Well, on the map it would be southward. 12 actually doesn't connect to anything anymore. Because its orientation changed.
Well,
shit.
Jade, you are still getting showered, and the thing as 6 disconnects from 12, and 12 starts actually orbiting.
Orbiting.
Yeah. So, you can actually feel the gravity basically disappear as left floating.
Is Jade in 6 or 12?
12.
Jade
Jade in
and
12.
Yin are in 12. Citron is in 11. 11 is currently moving westwardly, like around where 10 is. And 12 is currently moving south-ish area around where 31 is. And I'll go ahead and give you guys up the map.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
I apologize for checking out there. I kind of passed out on my hand. Long day at work.
You should drink you some guacamole gamer fart.
I just did, like, 20 minutes before that.
Oh.
See?
Drink some more.
No.
Okay. I can see where 12 is.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back.
Raven just been updating the map this time, and it would have come to rest at this point. Everywhere where a hallway comes to an end point, it's not stable. Sometimes it continues in a direction, sometimes it doesn't.
Ugh. So, you guys still good, or did you get hit by the station walls?
Citron is over in 11, Jade and Open are down at 16.
Oh, tough.
I thought we were in 12.
The map change means number different.
Map.
Okay, so we're in 16.
But I'm still in 11!
But Borb is calling over the mic to the nerds.
Let's... Where does guy... Oh! Oh, okay, Dice. I guess.
So I'm now in 11, and you guys are all the way over there in 16?
Yeah.
I'm just
Also,
shrubs.
out of course, sides the spammy ass DI core that you guys were interacting with.
Not in my room, right? In theirs?
And you,
Oh, in mine.
yeah.
Who has the VI cores? I think Olin has them both in his backpack, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Helped by carrying things and stabbing things.
So Vivian's going to pipe up. I'm seeing a couple of new warning icons on here. You've got a self-evolving system and intelligent architecture.
Oh. So that's why it's moving on its own. You know, I didn't want to mention what was going on in the other level, but that's not to worry about.
I've been fully aware of the station shifting. I can feel things move under my feet, you know.
Yeah, and I appreciate you not making the others panic.
I'm going to do that now. I mean, he's considering it like, but not like they're not panicking already. Listen, he can now mention the obvious.
It's like this room just went upside down. I think I noticed.
But no shit, I'm getting covered in fucking dizzy rat juice.
Complain more. I have the VI with me. Hi.
Hi!
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I love what you've done with the place.
Thanks. It only cost me the lives of 4 non-innocent creatures, plus whatever got crushed.
Hey. What arrangement is this one? I've never seen it.
Vengeance.
I like the sound of that.
I know. Me too. As Zitrun gets more injured and more angry, he gets less Zitrun.
Hey, you look familiar. Didn't I send you something?
I've got 2 of the somethings you wanted. I just have to get to them.
That sounds like a big shot move. Get right on that. I'll be here. Hello.
Hello. Goodbye, he says as he starts moving towards 2.
Fair. We'll go ahead and call the session there. We've got a new map to deal with to navigate. Never
And
quite
alone
have enough
Zitrun?
time
That's
to
fine.
navigate the full map.
Nope.
Zitrun already has a general idea of how to get where they need to go, but I think only him and Jade could fit in the maintenance tunnels. I think Olin might be slightly too chunk,
Oh no, Jade's boobs and butt might
but it might only be Zitrun who can go down there. I have regained his health, by the way, because I'm assuming it's been like at least 10 minutes. So between things, so I gave him like I got 11 HP back. Then you got the minus of the wounds. He's holding around halfway. That's good enough. You don't need too much.
Yeah,
How does HP recover again?
every 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm a go.
How many minutes has it been?
Several.
I don't know. I've lost a lot of HP putting electricity through people, so I'm
Okay,
Also,
so
electricity
let's...
having blades put through my body.
Jade, I'm pretty sure killed one of the 6-limbed ones, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be 60 XP. Killed one?
1 6-legged one, and I think technically 2 3-legged one. Oh, where's that one that got crushed?
Well, here, I'll do it this way. The 6-legged ones are worth 60 XP. 4-legged ones are worth 60 XP. And legged ones are worth...
Yeah. Let's see.
That makes
no
no sense.
The first one, Jade pistol whipped and skull broke. The second one, Olin had paralyzed. She stomped its head in. And then the third one was she slapped into oblivion with the pistol.
Okay, I'm actually gonna give that second one to Olin, because they did.
Okay. That's fine.
There's that one that I basically...
How many legs did that one have? Okay.
60 XP.
I'll accept exactly 100 XP. You can't have it back.
Also, spice whip up.
Yeah.
Here.
Why? What'd I do? I didn't do nothing.
And, Raven and Vivian, I'll give you both money XP. Manning, very boring task. And, Vivian, you have an extra 10 XP for piloting.
Okay.
How many legs did the one with the human face have? 2?
2. Yeah, we could have at least 20 XP. Ooh.
This is basically a survival mission against the infected from Raven.
Quick, Clark,
Jesus.
gas.
All right,
Are
well,
you
ta
still
ta.
have
See
a
you later.
face after
Don't
that
kill
one?
anyone.
Jeez.
Go now, or my
That's why
girlfriend
you're,
gets mad at me.
that's why you're partly insane, Olin. It's because every time you sneeze, you lose a little bit of brain.
No,
Whiplash.
Olin is not insane. He just has principle.
I mean, you, Bobby.
I'm not insane. I just have principle.
There you go.
The principle of insanity. Gotcha.
The principles of exactly one fire sinus.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
George, where did you go?
Are you guys enjoying it so far? I'm not like too
Yes.
boring, am I?
I've enjoyed it.
No, that's good. I'll be right back.
I said, where'd you? Well, fuck you then. Don't tell me where you went, you
I'm,
little bitch.
I'm gonna go make me some more food, and then I will hop on PlayStation.
I'm gonna cook my pizza at some point, but
Blah, blah.
I'm okay. I like this, working through his problems right now.
Working problem. Violent.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Prove me wrong.
I subscribe to the primal therapy.
I fucking love that guy. Literally does everything in town. No, excuse me, the therapist, the fucking school counselor doesn't. School therapist?
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Larry.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Larry.
Larry does
Larry's awesome
everything.
too.
He's got like 40 jobs.
Yeah. God, I like how fucking Richard is the Karen of the entire group, by the way.
Yeah.
Their mom is a fucking sociopath.